I'm a fan of the star we are.
What's up, everybody? I'm Super Cowboy.
And I'm Princess Angie, and you are tuned in to The Star We Are.
Hi, this is Jane Slater, and you are listening to The Star We Are.
Plugged in and switched on. This is The Star We Are, live.
Hey, welcome in. Battle Dak, that's a sin. We came to win. It's time to beat the Jets. If you are with me today, it is Jimmy J. You know who it is and where we're at. Oh, boy, I'm going to call this one today. You guys ready to call a loss? Are you guys ready to crown Justin Fields best quarterback in the NFL? All right. He's going to look like a deity today against this defense. I hate saying that, but here we go. Kickoff in T-minus 45 seconds, I believe. Mic check. Howdy. Everybody in the background say one howdy for Micah.
Howdy.
There we go. Let's rock it. Oh, boy. Last commercial break. How excited are we? Give me predictions in the chat if you're with me today. Give me your score prediction. I'm going to say, Jets 30, Dallas 10. No, I'm just joking. I'm going to go Jets 47, Dallas 45, because that just sounds like a game Dak would lose this season. All those numbers I just gave you are hypotheticals and incorrect. I do feel we can win this game. Score prediction, Hartley, go. 16-4, the craziest NFL score in history. Score prediction, go.
36-16.
36-16 for who wins?
Cowboys.
Who wins in your prediction? 16-4. 16-4 Cowboys win. Score prediction. 45 to 14. Who wins that one? The Jets. Okay. Well, somebody's fired. And we got one more prediction to go. We got 30-17. Well, no, everybody was Cowboys until it got here for the Jets. Oh, boy. Chat says it's going to be a tie.
Can I do it again?
Sure, you can remake another number. 16-4 is out the window. What do we got? 12-4. Okay, even crazier. Confirmed injuries and outs are Lamb, Turpin, Guyton, Beebe, Smith, and Booker.
12-6.
Okay, 12-6. That can happen.
What kind of donuts are those?
All right. So the Cowboys will be getting the ball in the second half as Brandon Aubrey gets prepared to kick the ball off. We are on the way. Jets versus Cowboys. And kickoff. Pretty good one. It's going to be caught at the 4. It's going to be returned out to about the 26. So let's look at this Cowboys defense. We know we've had problems early on. We all thought, corrections would be made, and then we still see the same old. Same.
You really think the Jets are going to win? Dare you?
Well, I think if our defense doesn't act right, they'll have a chance. Listen. We've won one game too, guys.
They've won 0 games and lost 4.
First play is going to be a play action. We got a little pressure there. That was actually a decent amount of pressure. He had to check it down for about 3 yards. Looked like easy off the edge. Let me confirm that. That was actually going to be Dante Fowler with a decent amount of pressure off the left tackle. Caused Justin Fields to check it down fairly quickly. Gain of only 3. Jets are going to line up in a strong eye with the tight end to the right side. Halfback's about 6 yards out. Motion to the left. They run it left. Very nice run stop. That's consistent with Dallas this year. Sam Williams, Kenny Clark, Osadigizua all doing really, really good against the run. Everybody's been really proficient against the run. So here's the first down. Here's where we've lacked in being able to get people off the field. First, third down of the game. Let's go.
You want some muffin?
Ooh, you got muffin?
I do.
Guys, I got muffin. You don't have muffin today. All right. So we do blitz one.
Ooh.
There was pressure.
Dang.
Pass still complete. Right over the middle to Garrett Wilson. Honestly, really good throw by Justin Field to stay in the pocket there and kind of take the pressure and take the hit. Delivered a good ball to Wilson over the middle. Coverage couldn't keep up.
Sorry, baby. Mind your way.
Yeah, that's gonna be bland. Sort of. It looked like in sort of a soft man zone. I couldn't tell. If that was man, he was playing it pretty soft. So I really couldn't tell what Bland was running there, but he definitely got plenty of separation. Completion of about 20-something over the middle for Fields. We ran another soft zone on first down. They're going to complete another pass for 7 yards. Wow. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 to go. They're at about midfield. Oh, boy. I think, I'd have to look at the stats exactly, and we'll look into it here in a second, but I believe we've given up a score on every first possession so far this season. So I'd like to see that not happen this game. Breece Hall is going to get it just short of the goal, the line to gain. 3rd and inches. Babe, you want to call the game?
Yeah.
No, you don't want to call some plays?
I'm going to be like, they made it to the line.
They made it there. Well, that's fine, but only if it's accurate.
Exactly. I wouldn't. I mean, I would say words that aren't meant to be said online.
If you're here with us in the chat, make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Turn on the notifications. Thank you for watching with us today. If you want to support what the Star We Are does, you can see the tags down there. It's really easy to do. So here on 3rd and inches. Oh, wow. So on 3rd and inches, he's going to kind of break out.
Oh, come on, boys.
And this is going to go all the way to the 20-yard line. Wow. They really sold on the short yardage play, and Breece Hall keeps his balance, stays up, and bounces it out to the right, and picks up another. That's going to look like 21 yards, 22 yards. I mean, listen, it wasn't even blocked up great. We had guys there. Breece Hall just looked better than everybody on that play. I'm not going to lie. Looked like kind of a bad tackle attempt on Sanborn. So 2 or 3 explosive plays already that our defense has given up. Decent pressure on first down there. It's going to be checked down into the dirt. Yeah, quick recap. Basically 3 big plays. Garrett Wilson over the middle. Big run by Breece Hall. Another 12-yard gain. And here we are. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20. They're going to hand it off again. It's not Hall this time. It's going to be Davis, and he's going to get about 5 or 6. 3rd down. This would be really nice to get off the field and hold them to 3. But depending on what they gain, we see a lot of coaches go for these situations. So this could easily be 4th down territory. That's going to be some hands in the face mask that apparently didn't get called. We dodged one there. That's going to be Mozzie Smith grabbing somebody's mouth, trying to yank their teeth out. You are not a dentist. You're a defensive tackle. 3rd and 5. Justin Fields is in the shotgun. Oh, and there's going to be some movement or timeout on the other side of the ball. Okay. So they're going to get us, I guess, before we get a timeout with too many men on the field. On the foul. Yeah, foul field. It's a field foul. We've got too many men, 12 of them, probably 13 or 14, knowing Brian Schottenheimer not getting this defense communicating. Say, I don't even know if it's Shotty's fault, right? You got to put it on Eberflus. At some point, the head coach has to make sure these things are operating. So if the fault goes from the top down, you have to look at it that way. We're going to be 3rd and 1 now. Yeah.
Look in the corner where Junior's laying.
Where's he at? Come on, buddy.
He just sprawled out on your
Hey,
side.
come on, buddy. Go lay over there. Thank you, buddy.
He likes the corner, Daddy.
Come on, big guy.
Come on, Mama. It's like the Star Junior.
Woo! So here we go. 1st and goal. Ball looks like it's right on the 10-yard line.
Where's Puppers?
I think it's going to be a play action, roll out to the right. Justin Fields is surveying. He's going to run for about 5 of it. 1st and goal from the 5. Okay. All right. This shows we've got 5 watching. We've got 1 like. Let's get the likes up. We'll share this thing out.
Tell Daddy that you got some muffin.
What? You got muffin, buddy? That's my muffin.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
It's big. The muffin.
Dual back system, fullback to the right. They are going to fake the handoff. Justin Fields is going to keep it. There's an early flag on the left side of the field. Not sure if this is going to be a hold, but he did get it to the 2-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal from the 2 before we find out what the flag is about. It looks like it's going to be an offside. So this is most likely going to be a free 1st and goal.
No, sir. Junior, no.
If that's the call. I'm waiting for the official here. Offside defense. Number 54.
Oh, my gosh. Come on, boys.
That's going to be Samothy.
Samothy?
It's going to be Samothy Williams. It's actually a pretty good tackle, pretty good stop by Deron Bland. It looked like a pretty good hit on Fields there. But so what that's going to do is that's just going to be half the distance to the goal, and it's going to remain 2nd down. So now we're going to be 2nd and goal at about the 3. They're going to be strong formation, dual backs, and that's a great play by 90. Solomon Thomas read that like a book, explodes into the backfield, grabs Breece Hall instantly, and that's going to put them at about the 8-yard line now. 3rd and goal. What a play by Solomon Thomas. Wow. All the pictures you've seen preseason and coming into camp going, this guy looks like a tank. Well, I'm not going to lie. They let him through pretty clean. I don't know if his adjustment helped himself get that clean or if that was a bad pickup by somebody on the Jets. Nonetheless, great play. Solomon Thomas in the dirt. Now we're going to be 3rd and goal from the 8. This is much better. Let's get off the field, guys.
I think I could call the game better.
You think you could do better? Oh, and that's going to – oh, he couldn't find it. Was that number 90 again? So, no, that was going to be Dante Fowler with a hand on the ball, popped it up into the air. Somebody was trying to track it, couldn't find it. 4th and goal. We finally got off the field. Boy, that had really opportunity. If that gets intercepted, that's probably going to the house the other way. Good play. I mean, Justin Fields hits Dante Fowler directly in the teeth with the football. Luckily, the guy's wearing a face mask. Now I know why they designed those things. That would have hurt. And then the ball hits the camera, and then, we're playing ping pong with the football, and Dallas looks like they're going to get their first, decent stop. 25-yard attempt coming, and it's going to be good. 3-0 to start this game. All right, so didn't love what you see with the big plays, with the explosiveness from the Jets offense. You didn't like what they gave up. You hate the penalties. They did end up with the stop, held them to the 3. Time for Dak to go to work. I'm going to go to work on this muffin. You with me?
Sammy says it all.
Sammy. We'll share it out and jump in here. All right. Well, Our defense was about as soft as this muffin is on that first drive. So we're going to need to tighten it up a little bit. Dak Prescott will be out on the field in seconds. I'm excited. It's time for Dak Ball. Remember, guys, if you're here with us, share the live. We are young. We are growing. We're pushing 300 subscribers. We're looking for more daily. Let's roll.
Did you say you're young?
We're young. Well, yeah, we're. Are you trying to make a joke?
No, baby.
So my wife wanted me to confirm that I'm old, but the star we are as a group is young. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. I love you.
Yeah.
I said I love you.
Yeah.
He'll be 40 in what, 13 days? Something like that.
We don't do.
Yeah, 13 days.
So how about them Cowboys?
You're old, bro.
I know, right?
We're skating on to it even if it's shit.
I know. It's just rude.
But we love
You want to help call
Jump
the
up,
game?
please.
Can't, and I'm not pretty enough right now.
You are always. Whose is this?
That's fresh, baby. You can have it.
All right. Said Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, I know you're not the right colors, but if you would like to sponsor TSWA,
Oh my God, give us free Dr. Pepper.
you know where to reach
You're the
out.
best.
Would be brand ambassadors.
Do I have to put that between my teeth like him?
Hey,
That's not nice.
that's a legend right there. That's the all-time single season sack record holder.
It's so big. It's like, hey, look at it.
That is a This is a family show, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry. We didn't say bad words.
No. All right. Kickoff. Let's see. Is Jaden Blue on the field? Turpin is out, remember. So let's see what happens here. It's going to be caught in the end zone.
Lamb's out too?
Lamb is out.
I thought he was only about 1 week.
Yeah.
There's Prescott. Oh, I didn't get to see Prescott warm up, babe.
Oh. All right. This has got to be a big Javonte Williams game. We need to establish this run early. We're going to line up two wide receivers just outside of Jake Ferguson on the left. Javonte Williams in the back. Pickens the lone wide receiver on the right. It's going to be a sweep handoff to Flournoy, it looks like. Flournoy. You don't pronounce the R. The R is silent. Ryan Flournoy for a gain of 0. So it's going to be Nate Thomas, Hakeem Adeniji, Brock Hoffman, TJ Bass, and Terrence Steele starting on this line today. Flournoy picking up wide receiver 3, Tolbert in the 2. Same exact formation. Ferguson going to motion to the right. It's going to be play action. We're going to hit Ferguson. He's going to pick up about 5 of the 10. Here's our first third down. This is really, really major to not put our defense right back on the field. This has to be converted. These kind of plays right here set the tone for games. You can't let this Jets defense come and feel real comfortable with the 3 and out and put your defense who was on the field for several minutes right back out there. It's going to be single back shotgun. Javonte to the left of Dak. 3 wide receivers to the left with Ferguson in the middle of them. Number 1 goes into motion. It's not there. And Dak throws an absolute dot to Flournoy, who breaks a tackle, and he's up the sideline all the way to the 20 on the other side of the field, it looks like. At least the 30. Let me confirm this yardage. That was a great play. Dime Prescott is at it again already. Huge 3rd and 5 play. Tolbert comes into motion here, and that's what Dak's originally looking for, but the safety comes up and bites on it, and as soon as he does, Dak delivers the perfect ball. I love the way that play was designed and layered for the second read to be right behind the first read, so Dak's eyes didn't have to move much. 1st and 10. Dak drops straight back and looks for what looks to be Pickens on the sideline, but it's just going to be a little overthrown. Dak sold it a little. I like the attempt, though. I like the aggressiveness to immediately line up and go for it. Sailed it just a little bit on him. It was a one-on-one situation that you asked for with Pickens. What's the joke? I've got the.
Like sold it. It's sold it.
Sell.
No, he sailed the pass over.
Oh.
Yeah. Golly, man. Aren't you in school?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
All right, so we've got 2nd and 10 here. We are going to hand it off. Finally, Javonte Williams is only going to get about 4, but boy, he got 4 strictly on the power of his legs. He was met at the line of scrimmage. So we're going to be 3rd and 6 here. Big play Dak to get us into field goal range. So it feels like as long as you don't lose the football, the 3 is in the bag with Brandon, but you would really like to keep this drive going. 3rd and 6 from the 16. Any first down would be 1st and goal to go. Dak's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Choke. Javonte comes right up behind the right guard, which is really interesting. Looks like a screen. Instead, Dak throws the seam, but it's going to be overthrown again. Yeah, he kind of sells Pickens on the first down there to the right, and he had Ferguson there on what looked like the seam. The play was drawn up, and Dak just hits him a little high. Just a little high. The play was there. So after Dak delivers an absolute dime, he does kind of miss a couple there. Offense is going to get into rhythm. 4th and 6, 35-yard attempt for Brandon Aubrey. And that's going to be butter right down the gut. Tie ball game, 3 and 3. Can we get a stop from our defense? Let's go.
Who's our center right now since Beery's out?
It is going to be Brock Hoffman is playing center right now. TJ Bass on the right side of him. Nate Thomas on the left tackle. And on the left side, I believe, is
Sammy Says It All.
BB was Thursday. He said he would love to come on. We want to have him on around the time BB's, getting back to it, so we can talk a little BB, find out a little bit about him, and maybe play a couple games with Papa BB. That'll be fun. It was nice to see him out at the tailgate. Tie ball game. So happy with what you've seen from the offense there. Hate that it stalled out. The touchdown play was there and available. It was drawn up. I believe if Dak delivers a better ball, George Pickens is going to make a play on it, or the defender is going to have to foul him to keep him away from it. And then, of course, Dak misses the seam there. So touchdowns were available. It just didn't happen. And you can see that happen in the red zone. Kind of same thing happened with the Jets there. A couple good defensive plays, and you get held to 3. That can be the difference, whether you score 7 or they score 3. And we've seen the great teams and the great offenses do that to you. Patriots defense holds you to 3. Tom Brady goes and gets 7. Championship after championship after championship. So if our defense can do that, right? Because listen, our offense has a lot of 7s in them. Number 4 has a whole lot of number 7s in the bag. I understand it's with the kicker. You have to get the kick to touchdowns only worth 6, but you know what I mean. And so if our defense can hold other offenses to even a bunch of 3s, I believe Dak Prescott's 7s will outweigh that number, and I believe that'll get us the win. So you don't have to hold them to 0 points every drive, but you can't give up as many touchdowns as we have, which that number coming into this game was a league worst 16 touchdowns allowed. I'll repeat, a league worst 16 touchdowns allowed by the Dallas Cowboys coming into week 5. So, Cowboys Nation kind of submitted to the fact that we expect a big game out of Justin Fields. If you've got him on a fantasy team, you should have started him. I mean, right? It feels like that until Matt Eberflus and this defense can prove otherwise. Right, babe?
You're right, babe.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not.
Never.
Never wrong.
You heard it here, guys. Jimmy's
Only
never
they
wrong.
can see my face right now. You can't find it? Where's Puppers?
Yeah, that's a good question. So he's actually going to catch this 1 yard into the end zone and choose to bring it out. And what a hit. He gets upended by Marquise Bell at about the 27, 28-yard line. All right, Justin Field led Jets are back on the field. Fields is on the field. They're going to be at the 26. My mistake. Motion to the right. We're going to hand it off to Breece Hall here, and he's going to have a lot of room. Goodness gracious. That's going to be about a 19 to 20-yard gain on 1st and 10. That was pretty well designed. It had some motion in it. That was a good scheme.
Peppers was trying to give you a kiss.
Hey, Puppers.
Say hi to Peppers.
Oh. Second down, they're going to run play action here. Fields is going to barely get it off. It is caught. That's going to be Davis again. He's going to get all 10 of the 10 needed for another first down. That's 2 plays, 2 first downs. This defense so far, other than 2 plays to stop 7 points, has been invisible. It's got to start looking better and fast. Justin Fields is going to line up under center. 2 backs. Fullback is going to motion out to the right. They're going to hand it off to Breece Hall. He's going to go for about 5 on the 43, on the other side of the field already. Boy, 2 plays, 2 big first downs immediately. That doesn't feel good. This Cowboys defense needs a rally. They need some motivation. They need a lot of things. One of the things they need right now is a stop. Can we produce one of those? Second down, Justin Fields drop back. He's going to let it go, and luckily he's going to overthrow it because there was separation. Garrett Wilson had about 2 yards on somebody. Justin Fields just overthrows it. It was a miss. It's going to be Deron Bland and Justin Fields. He got the one-on-one. I mean, it's going to be Deron Bland and Garrett Wilson. He gets the one-on-one they were asking for. We heard Trevon Diggs. We heard Deron Bland ask Matt Eberflus, hey, we want to run more man. And it makes sense. There's $180 million tied up between those 2 corners that you've paid, and they're essentially lockdown man corners, and you're asking them to run a lot of zone. So it makes sense to let these guys run some man. Unfortunately, Bland gets beat there, but fortunately, Justin Fields misses it. Third down here. Can we get off? There is some pressure. He's going to roll out. More pressure. He's going to roll out even further. He's going to take some contact as he throws the ball away. That's going to be a defensive stop. That's going to force a punt. This Cowboys defense just got off the field, ladies and gentlemen. I want to take a minute to acknowledge that this Cowboys defense just got off the field, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Baldwin in the house. He says, we in here. Nice. What's up, Baldwins? We got Mike in the house, Keith in the house. Yeah. Yikes. Okay, here we go. That's a punt. So is this going to be Jaden Blue, or who are they going to have? Flanoy back there? It looks like Ryan Flanoy, which makes a little more sense. He's been on the roster a little longer. Actually, that's not Flanoy. Who is 16? I've got to find out. That one's eluding me for a second. Nonetheless, he called a fair catch at what looked to be the 14. All right, guys. That Dallas Cowboys defense just got off the field. That's going to feel good. That should feel good to Dak Prescott. That should feel good to Matt Eberflus. You know, that's right. We you know, and I got to give it to him, because with the penalty and everything, I really thought the Jets were fixing to just march it right into the end zone. And we made 2 really good plays there in the red zone to actually force a 3, and then made a really good play there with pressure, extra pressure, everybody staying on their assignments. We're seeing the man coverage already. Matt Eberflus isn't allowing it. Is it going to make a difference? Great stop, great hold to 3. I would say a quick early grade for the defense, a B-, right? Because you did get off the field there, and after giving up 2 back-to-back bam first downs, you finally, you know, stuck your ground and held them right there. They didn't go any further, and you got off the field. So that's going to be Jalen Cropper, who was activated from the practice squad here, was going to be who fielded that kick for us and called for the fair catch there. Yes. When will be the day then we get our Jaden Blue? The blueprint is out there, they say. Matt Eberflus and Strattenheimer and the rest of the guys are saying we got the blueprint. We don't need the blueprint. So we've heard of some of the off-field things. As soon as the guy kind of, for lack of better words, gets his chance, because he's in the NFL, right? So it sounds like you got your chance. But as soon as he got his chance to maybe prove and earn some time, he gets excited about it and decides to wear Louis Vuitton sneakers, thanks to the great story by Sammy on the news the other day. Wore some Louis Vuitton, some Louis Vuitton cleats to practice, and was running a little funny, and coach called him to the side, and he ended up with blisters on his feet. So that just kind of goes to show to the immaturity and some of the reasons we haven't seen him on the field yet, right? A lot of us are excited about him. Texas kid, went to the University of Texas, was fast, lightning, home run hitter. But when you don't show up with the attitude, you don't show up with the work ethic, there's certain coaches in the league that just won't give you the shot. Brian Schottenheimer preached competitiveness. That's who's going to earn the right. And his competitiveness hasn't shown yet. We're here on 1st and 10. That's going to look like a way early jump. Either that's somebody on the Jets defensive line came way through before the snap and blew everything up. That's going to be an encroachment. So this is going to be number 95 is going to come through way early. So it's going to be a free 5 yards. First down, 1st and 5 from the 15 now. The Jets come into this game 23rd ranked in penalties with 8. So that's going to be number 9 for them on the year. We're going to get a handoff on 1st and 5, and here we are going to have room. Javonte Williams is going to bounce it out and get about 10. Very nice run. Blocked up really well on the left side there by Nate Thomas and Adenijai. We got 1st and 10 here from the 24. Pickens out to the left. We're going to run it again off the left side. Javonte Williams is going to cut back to the middle for a gain of about 3 or 4. Give me 1 second, Cowboys Nation. We have 2 minutes left in this first quarter. 2nd and 7, 35 on the play clock. .147 on the clock ticking. Javonte Williams is going to have 328 yards so far this season. Looking good. We're the 4th best run game in the league, which I called previously. Flanoy is going to have a great catch right there in a soft pocket of the zone. And, I mean, what a quick catch and burst to turn around, kind of backpedaled through some tackles. Very, very good run. That young man is going to earn more playing time the more you see that. Really, really liked him last year, was rooting for playing time last year. With Turpin being out, he's going to have some opportunities this game. We got George Pickens lined up way on the wide left side. Lukey's going to come in just in front of Javonte. We're going to play action. Dak takes about a 6-step drop. Oh, and he misses him. Looks like he probably had Tolbert over the middle if he delivers it to the numbers. Tougher throw, somewhat across the body, and he just kind of puts it way out in front. Didn't want to risk throwing it behind and throwing interceptions. So it was either you get it or nobody gets it type throw. Yeah, Landry points out accuracy and looking a little less than what we're accustomed to seeing so far this season from Dak. Florno is going to motion to the right and then back to the left. That's going to give Dak some kind of cue, but he's going to choose to hand it off to Williams, who didn't get much, about 4 on the outside. We're going to look at another 3rd and 6 here. All right, babe, who's the ball going to and what do we need? This is time for a wife prediction.
So we're 3rd and 6 right now. Let me see how we're lined up first.
We got somebody in the chat saying Michael saying, how about them Cowboys? Baldwin family saying at Keith, we in here. Chris and hubby saying what's up. Thanks for being with us, guys. What was it?
Hail Mary to Pickens.
To Pickens. Okay. So we've got the bomb to Pickens. He does have the one-on-one on the outside. There's going to be a blitz coming off the right. It's going to be a slant to Pickens, and he's got it. And, boy, he is running. He is still on his feet. He plowed through 2 Jets, still standing up. He looks like he's got them mad now. They're bumping a little bit. What a play by Pickens. Great ball by Dak. Put it only where he could catch it. A great call by wife to call Pickens' name there. That's it. Listen, you go to your playmakers on third down. Even the wife understands that. Great job by Dats to pick the blitz read, pick it up, see it instantly, know where to deliver the ball to, and put it right on the money. Slightly behind. But you know what? It's slightly behind, but the middle linebacker was sitting there waiting for Pickens. If he puts it out in front of him, he's going to get his guy tagged. Dak Prescott put that ball exactly where it needed to be. That's going to wrap up the first quarter. Jimmy is going to step off for 1 second and grab a quick drink. We are going to be back. Let's go. Tie ball game, 3-3. Dak Prescott is on the march. Stay tuned in. We are back. First down at the 47. Javonte is going to get met right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be maybe even a loss of a half a yard. That's actually going to be, oh my goodness, shocker, ladies and gentlemen. That was Jaden Blue. I thought I saw 33. Correction, that is going to be number 23, ladies and gentlemen. That is Jaden Blue with his first carry. Wasn't even on him, met at the line of scrimmage, wasn't blocked up very well. But it looks like Miles Sanders' replacement this game will be this young man. 2nd and 10 here. Second quarter just getting underway, 14:25 on the clock. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. Good ball, but a lot of contact there. That looks like a flag should have definitely come out on 21 from the Jets there. A lot of contact and grabbing before the ball got there. Maybe they're saying it was within 5 yards. I'm not sure. Oh, no, he's just all up in his mitts before the ball ever gets there. Dak looks for Flournoy again. Seems to be a popular target early on. Jaden Blue back to the sideline. We got Hunter Lukey lined up outside of Dak, and the Cowboys are going to call a timeout on this 3rd and 10. 14:20 left on the clock. It's going to be their first time out of the half, so they're going to have 2 remaining. And speaking of 2 remaining, we've got two promo codes that you can use. It's TSWA. Make sure you check out the link in the descriptions of the shows that we put on every Wednesday, every Thursday. We got AM Mayhem in the mornings on Wednesday at 10 a.m. We've got the Star We Are live at 6 p.m. And you can find those two links at Cowboy Revolution Apparel Company and get you some nice gear using promo code TSWA for 15% off. And also W, that's DUBBY, because it's good stuff. W Energy, promo code TSWA will also get you some discounts on the goods. 3rd and 10, we've got some motion from Flournoy here. He goes inside and out again. That we've seen that twice so far. Dak takes about a 5-step drop. He's going to check it down to Lupke here, who is going to pick up all of it. What a great block on the outside by Ferguson, who held his man in complete lock. And Lupke is going to just take a quick burst. When you talk about getting upfield, that's kids, that's the lesson right there. Don't be bouncing around and running sideways and all that. You need 10 yards, run straight as hard as you can for 10 yards and run through people. Good job, Hunter Lupke. Dak recognizing no one else was there and giving his guy a chance to make the play, and boy, did he. We're going to have Lukey right in front of Javonte here. Dak's going to hand it off to the right. That's going to be Jaden Blue. Boy, that's going to be hard to see. 23 and 33. I won't be calling those names until after the run from now on because all I can see is the 3 on the one side of the shirt. It's a little tough, but that's going to be Jaden Blue for what looks like 6 yards. Nice little burst, made one cut, made a guy kind of half miss, picked up an extra couple. Don't let this, I'm telling you right now, guys, do not let this young man get into any kind of rhythm. Miles Sanders will lose every snap he was ever granted on this team. Tolbert's going to motion inside. We're going to be a strong formation. It's going to be a play action. Dak's going to roll out to the right, hit Ferguson. That's actually going to be Schoonmaker. Only his 4th catch of the entire season for Luke Schoonmaker. You can tell who the primary tight end target is. So when he does roll out, maybe defenses don't expect it so often. Good little pickup there of almost the entire 4. It looks like about 3 and a long 1 yard, about a yard. Quick snap. We're going to hand it off, and that's, oh, wow, what a run, Javonte Williams. He gets met 4 yards. No, that's going to be Javonte's this time, right? 33. Yeah, okay. Well, it's hard to see that number. Javonte gets met about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage and makes, I don't even know what he does here. Let's see this. Breaks through one arm tackle and then just runs through 2 guys like it's a drill in practice. What a 5-yard run by Javonte Williams for the half-yard pickup. Flournoy in motion again to the right. It's going to be play action. Dak's going to check it down to a tight end screen for Ferguson, and he's got blockers, guys. Not only does he have blockers, he's going to take them all the way to the end zone untouched. What a play. No flags on the field thus far. He's doing a little dance. Shake your booty, shake your body. Jake Ferguson for the touchdown. 6 points. Lovely play. And he's doing some more dancing. All right, that's enough dancing, Ferguson.
You're such a dad.
Great play. Jake Ferguson held the block just long enough to separate from it and catch the screen. And, I mean, it was blocked up. Ryan Flournoy on the outside there. That young man is – Terrence Steele is running downfield looking for any safety to annihilate. And Ryan Flournoy is on the outside holding that corner like he was imprisoned. Seriously. That young man is going to earn more time with stuff like that on film. Great play. Great drive. 2 big third down pickups. 10-3 Dallas. Let's go.
I'm a fan of the star we are.
What's up, everybody? I'm Super Cowboy.
And I'm Princess Angie, and you are tuned in to the Star We Are.
Hi, this is Jane Slater, and you are listening to The Star We Are.
Plugged in and
I don't know if you guys can hear all that.
This is the Star We Are.
We got things going on.
Live.
I know. Okay, so I missed something here. So we are gonna. There was some kind of penalty on
Offsides whenever they were kicking.
offsides on the kick that I missed here. So we're gonna go for a 2-point attempt here.
Decided to
Flournoy is gonna be in motion to the right. Dak Prescott's gonna look that way and then look back. There's gonna be a flag on the field. This is gonna be a false start. We're gonna line the kick back up. Well, so a couple of flags there just prolonged the inevitable extra point by Brandon Aubrey. One on the defense, one on the offense, and we are back to square one for 1 point. Butters is getting lined up. Currently 9-3. All right. So I believe this is going to be right back from the same distance the extra point would normally be. It looks a little longer, I guess, because the second flag was going to be on. So it's going to be add a few yards to the extra point, but it's going to be right through the gut. 10-3. Now we can move along. Very good stuff by the offense there. Guys, again, thank you for being in here with us while we are getting ready to watch this defense come out and hopefully get their second stop in a row. What you can do is you can support the Star We Are, Cash App or Venmo, the Star We Are. It all goes to the charities we work with and the things we do, and of course to build our brand and promote our stuff, and always to do what? Always fan responsibly, my people. You have to fan responsibly. You have to man responsibly. You have to woman responsibly. You have to do things the responsible way. And what we are first is fans, and we're super fans. And so what we do first is fan responsibly around here. You can support the Star We Are. You can fan responsibly by smashing the like button. Don't smash it too hard. I don't want you to crack your screen, but hit it. Also turn on your notifications, subscribe, and go Google the Star We Are. And then whatever it takes you to, just hit the little follow or subscribe button right there. So you can support what we do across all platforms at all times. Wednesday shows at 10 a.m. Thursday shows at 6 p.m. That's going to be Central Standard Time Zone because we are in the great state of, you guessed it, Texas, representing the Dallas Cowboys. Uh-huh. That's the Stars We Are. He didn't type in us. That's what, but just scroll down a little bit.
Dad, look. I'm doing it too. That's how it's showing.
Oh, all in one word. No spaces. All one word. The Star We Are, all one word, no spaces.
There we go.
There you are.
make sure you say that on
If you just Google the Star We Are with no spaces, then you'll find us. If you put in spaces, you will find some song.
How come you're on Google and I'm not?
Is there more important email?
No. Mm-hmm.
And they actually don't have to post that.
Wow. 3 different Jets head coaches have started 0-4 to start their season. That's going to be Lou Holtz, Adam Gase, and Aaron Glenn, the current Jets coach. Not too good. You know, this is the kind of sleeper game where I told Landry, like, we're kind of looking good. We probably should have beat Green Bay. We tied them. Could have beat Philly early on. Like, we're not a bad team. The Jets are looking like a bad team, and this will be the kind of game that they just win, right? But so this is going to be a really weird situation here. I'm going to go ahead and blame it on the wind, the atmosphere, or the kicking the rubber holder, because Brandon Aubrey just kicked the ball out of bounds, which is a pretty bad penalty, I believe. That comes out to the 35 or 40. So the Jets are going to have a 1st and 10 here from that That does come all the way out to the 40-yard line is where the Jets are going to start with the ball. 2 backs in the backfield. Breece Hall is going to get it. He's going to get about 6.5 of the 10 on their first play here to start their second drive of the second quarter. 11 minutes, 25 seconds left on the clock. No kick. That's a good. She's all the way to the 40. No, bro. For a team like us, that's a first down away from points. No, that you can't do that. Yeah, kick, you know, and a lot of people are liking the new kicking rule, right? It creates, if you kick it bad, it's bad. If you kick it good, it can be really good, and you get a lot more returns. So people are liking it. There's going to be some pressure here. Diggy Zua is going to. I don't know if they're going to. They need to call him down in the dirt. He was spun around and threw that ball out. I don't know how they're going to call this an incomplete pass. There's no one in the zone. He's still in the tackle box. He's getting spun down to the ground and flings it. They're gonna be looking at this. It looks like also Diggy Zoo is gonna have him. Justin Field gets spun for an entire 360, and he's down before the ball actually comes out. I believe it would have been a penalty if they would have the ball came out. So that's going to be a huge, what looks like an 8-yard sack for Diggy Zua. Great play. 3rd and 19. That was huge. It was a 14-yard sack, guys. 3rd and 19. 7 seconds left on the play clock. They've got to hurry here. They're all the way back to the 30 now. Motion from Davis out of the backfield. Justin Fields in the shotgun is going to take the snap. More pressure again, and he's going to go down again. Let's go. That's going to be James Houston. That's going to be a few sacks this year for James Houston. He came around the edge just looking untouched. That is going to be a confirmation that James Houston now leads the team in sacks with, I believe that's going to be 4. So he's going to loop around to the left and then come just clean untouched. Oh, wow. What a design. Matt Eberflus got fancy there. The coverage was good. Justin Fields goes down for 2 consecutive plays, a 10-yard sack, 4th and 29. He's punting from the 9-yard line. This is going to be recovered. And he's going to get a little bit. He's going to get back to the 30. And that's going to be the practice squad member. Who is this again, Coach? Cropper, Jalen Cropper, who was just elevated. Getting a little bit of the return back. Prescott, fresh off the touchdown, right back onto the field. This is looking good, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of technical difficulty there on Jimmy's end. Our offense punted it away. The Jets are trying to move the ball now. It looks like they were at a 2nd and long and just had a penalty. We're going to see what it is. All right, so that did put them at a 1st and 20 with the flag. They've got 13 of it back to be at 2nd and 7 now. Clock ticking with 3:55 left in the 2nd quarter. We're approaching halftime, and the Jets are trying to even this thing up, and we are going to do everything we can to not let that happen.
Come on, Cowboys.
Shotgun formation. Davis out to the right of Fields. Fields looks. He's going to throw it short of the 1st down marker, and he's going to be tackled right where he catches it. Looks like it's going to be 3rd with 2 left to go. 3:25 in the clock ticking. Dallas could really use to go ahead and get a stop in the ball back here and maybe try to get 3 or some points of their own. Jets are definitely in field goal range. They go for a QB sneak of their own, not a tush push, more of a traditional QB sneak. And looks like they're going to give it to him. Yeah, they're going to give him the 1st down there. 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line. Jets are just outside of the red zone. This is what we talked about earlier, guys. The difference in 3 and 7. Keeping them to 3 here is extremely valuable. And that's going to be a big gap. Breece Hall is going to take it right up the middle. The ball is going to be loose, though. That looks like it's going to be a Maurice Lufau forced fumble. And the Dallas Cowboys appear to have it. Goodness. Are you kidding me? Wanye Thomas looks excited. Who did this? Wow. That was a huge hole. Big 1st down. Breece Hall is slow to get back up. He took an absolute shot there. Maurice Lufau punches just about the life out of the young man. Definitely the life out of the football. It hits the ground. I believe it was Wanye Thomas on the recovery. You know Wanye Thomas is always the Johnny on the spot. Okay, so it's a little bit of Sam Williams and Wanye there securing the ball, making sure it looks like Sam has it at the bottom of the pile. Let's go. What a big turnover. I just mentioned holding them at 3 and not giving up the 7. When you do that and now you've given up 0 and now it's your offense's turn to go finish out the 1st half, that is huge. Let's go. This is huge. Babe, it's huge.
It is huge.
It's huge. Very large. That was big. Hey. Landry just hit me with the might be shaving this week. Yeah, in case you didn't know, if you see Jimmy's scruff, got a little scruff going on. I'm no shave, no defense. So until my defense can hold a team to less than 27 points, I won't be shaving. And trust me, the wife is definitely rooting for the defense to score 27, give up less than 27. As am I. I don't like letting it grow. Jimmy's a shave clean guy, clean shaved guy. And
How about if I didn't shave my legs? Would you like that?
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, but you have to shave them if the Dallas Cowboys give up less than 50 points. What do you guys think about the old 99 to beat so far? I've got to do some catching up on it. I caught the first episode after the, I believe it was the Giants game. Oh boy. We've got about 3 minutes just under left in the second quarter. Dallas is going to have possession off a huge Maurice Liufau punch out. And Wanye Thomas helping Sam Williams secure the football. That's going to be a first half turnover for this defense. I think that's going to be a brand new thing. Breece Hall is just now getting off the field, moving his finger around like he can't feel his left arm because, like I said, Maurice Liufau come in like he was trying to knock somebody out. That man can sing like a king and force fumbles. That looks like it's going to be a hold on the first down run by Javonte. Flag came out pretty early. So unless someone was lined up in the neutral zone, that's probably going to be a hold. So it'll be an illegal shift on the offense. You've seen a lot of shift in motions, Slanoy, and it looks like that's going to be Cropper, who come in for that play, probably for Flanoy. Oh, that's hard to say. And didn't shift in the correct way, right? And there you see a flag. And that's why a guy who gets elevated from the practice squad comes in, makes a mistake, it can cost you. Luckily, it's only half the distance to the goal. It's going to be 1st and 14. We got George Pickens in the middle of a 2-3 set, but Ferguson's going to go back in motion to the left. And they're just going to do a lot of smoke and mirrors to get this thing down to 2 minutes. Dallas definitely wants to be the last team to have the ball here, or at least leave as little time as possible if they have to punt it. So we're going to take another quick break as we wind down into the second half. Remember, during the second half, to get your refreshments, get your W Energy with promo code TSWADUBBY because it's really good. And then also, Cowboy Revolution apparel. If your Cowboys are doing bad, you want to start a revolution, you want to revolt, Cowboy Revolution Apparel Company has you covered. Promo code TSWA gets you 15% off. Those proceeds go to the charities we work with. And then, of course, a small portion goes to just, building who we are and what we do, growing this fan base. Our guy Nick's asked us not too long ago on a 24-hour live stream that I so ignorantly decided to pull off. He said, what's the end game here for the Star We Are? And I said, the biggest fan by fan initiative in the entire NFL. And where that goal hasn't changed. Working with super fans across the NFL, teaming up with other fans of other teams to do good and to give back to the fans who can't is what it's all about. I want one of those. You hear me?
Hmm?
Do you see that? The Burger King Monster Burger.
No,
I want that. I want that. Can I have that? No? Darn. You're killing me, Junior. You're killing me, Smalls. Pick up. Oh, boy. Can the Jets not go
Updates.
to the left. And the ball goes to the right to Flanoy for a slant, and he is going to do the thing again where he just backpedals through a few tackles and picks up everything needed for the first. So now the Jets are going to hold off on the timeouts. Dak's going to hurry everybody to the line. That's going to give us a fresh set of downs. Aaron Glenn is not happy. His defense could not get off the field in that situation. First and down from the 19. First and 10 from the 19, forgive me. Dak Prescott's going to let it go. A little early contact, but pretty good play there by Adams on Ferguson, breaking up the pass. So that's going to stop the clock. Prescott is 10 of 15 for 117 and a touchdown so far this game, looking pretty clean. And let me tell you, a couple better throws there early on, and that just might be 12 of 15 with a couple tutties. But nonetheless, we are at 127 on the game clock, 17 on the play clock, 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line, 10-3 Cowboys. Cowboys trying to put some more points on the board before the half. Dak's in the shotgun. Ferguson motions right back to his original spot. The snap, 5-step drop. Prescott moves up into the pocket. He's going to run. He's going to take off. He's going to have all of it. There's going to be a flag. That's probably going to be a hold on Dallas. That's typically what these are. It can be defensive at time. We're gonna look at this. Dak doesn't look like he's moving backwards. So this is going to illegal contact on the defense. That's just going to add 5 yards to the end of the play. And that's going to be amazing. He said automatic first down, but he would be wrong because Dak Prescott had already picked up the first down. And, yeah, that's going to be 27 just with a straight hold. It looks like some contact on Tolbert there. Ferguson in motion to the right again. Williams lined up on the left side of a shotgun Dak. We're at the 37-yard line. Jets look like they might have jumped off sides. I don't see a flag. The flag came out. Free play. Dak knows it. He threw it up, and look at Ryan Flanoy. This young man is going to earn all the Jalen Tolbert. Look out. The depth of our wide receiver core now. We went from last year to CD and them boys to Jalen Tolbert looking much better. Flanoy progressing. I almost said Brent. George Pickens on the outside. I mean, you lose CD and we still look like a wide receiver core. What a play to fight through the contact all the way down to what I believe is the 11-yard line on this play. Wow. Is it outside the – okay. What a play. So it is going to be 1st and 10 from the 16. 2 running backs behind Dak Prescott. Lupke in the middle there. We got Schoonmaker motion to the left. We're going to toss it out to Williams. We're going to have a great block. He's going to get all of the first down and get all the way down to about the 3-yard line. Woo! This offense has done exactly what you want them to do. Another stop by the Dallas defense in the form of a forced fumble in the red zone, and then the offense rewards it, right? That's complimentary football. Your defense gets a fumble in their own red zone, and you take it all the way down the field, and you're now 1st and goal from the 3. All you could ever ask for right before the half with a chance to go up 14. You can't have this drive end in the way the last game ended where you're at the 5-yard lines with a first down in overtime and you come up with 3. This can't happen. These have to be the situations. We talked about it early in the segment, in the show, the difference in 3 and 7. These are the situations where you absolutely have to come away with 7. You got a turnover on the other side. You come down here and you punch this to go 14 up. This is how you take care of teams early on and really have the advantage coming out in the second half. Dak Prescott's going to be under center. Brock Hoffman is calling out the spy, the linebacker, the blitz. We're going to have Schoon motioning left. Snap. It's going to be handed off to the right. Pretty good blocks all the way to the outside, and Javonte Williams is going to easily creep his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. That's going to be Williams' 5th or 6th touchdown on the season. Dallas currently up 16-3, going up 17-3, barring a rare miss by Brandon Aubrey. Very, very good first half performance by both sides of the ball. Is this Dallas changing on defense, or is this the Jets being the 0-4 team that they promised coming in? More in the second. The kick is good, and it's officially 17-3. We're so confident in Brandon Aubrey on this side. We change the scoreboard before the extra point happens because, we're willing to go change it back if the guy misses an extra point. Javonte Williams having a year. This Cowboys run game came in, as Jimmy told you it would end this season, the fourth best run game in the league at 5.1 yards per carry. That's not looking any different so far this game. Javonte Williams has a touchdown. The run game is looking great. One got called back on a hold earlier. Was kind of bad. That may be true. That's very true. A lot of rushing touch. Javonte has 5 or 6 rushing touchdowns, which I don't know if our team had double-digit touchdowns rushing as a team last year. So good signs. And I've seen those things coming.
I'm good. How are you?
Excuse me. All right. Impressed so far in the first half with the open ears of Matt Eberflus. You want to play man? I'm going to let you. The not one, not two, but I think 3 or 4 blitzes I've seen in the first half of the. I don't know if we've seen 4 blitzes through 4 weeks, and I think I've seen 4 blitzes in this first half. And a couple of them got home, right? It caused some pressure. It shut down a big third down. It got us off the field on the second drive. We have a couple sacks already. James Houston. We have a stripped ball by Maurice Luafau, a turnover on defense. We didn't have many turnovers coming into this game. We had a garbage time pick by Dono against New York. I guess an end of the. I won't say a garbage time pick. They had a chance to go, score and win, but turnovers weren't. It wasn't the battle we were winning. Right? Not that Dak Prescott or this offense was just losing the ball, but with the Miles Sanders fumble in the beginning of the season, Dak Prescott's, a couple interceptions off the hands of some receivers, and then, of course, a fourth down, last play of the game. I'm just going to throw it up interception. This team has lost the turnover battle. We're winning it today. We won it last week, which resulted in a tie. I know. But let's keep winning the turnover battle because not every game is going to result in a tie. And so far, we're going to see what the Jets do with the last about minutes or so that they have in this first half. Barring them scoring, it is 17-3, 57 seconds left. And then we will take our halftime break. If you're in here watching with us, make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Put a DC4L in the comments for me. DC4L. We've got a flag on the kickoff here. That's probably going to be a hold on the receiving team, so the Jets will have it. Looks like it's going to be around the 26-yard line after the flag. If you are into college football, Big Noon Saturday has a good one set up for you this week. It is Ohio State versus Illinois. That'll be fun. Looking for somebody to take Ohio State off the pedestal. Actually, I'm a Texas A&M fan. We are riding high at 5-0 at number 6, and I'd really like to creep up that board. So I'd like Illinois to go knock out Ohio State for us. Justin Fields under shotgun here. He's going to check it down to his running back, Davis, and he's going to throw it wide. He's going to miss it, so that's going to leave 2nd and 10 with 48 seconds left in the half. The Jets trying to do anything to answer with some points here and not go down an entire 14 to start the second half, or not stay down. I'm sorry. They've already gone down. Breece Hall was having a good game up until that Maurice Luafau punch out, nine carries for 78 yards. And he's still sidelined. We've still got Davis on the field, who's on the left side of Justin Fields right now, lined up in shotgun. Tight end motions out to the right. 2 wide receivers on each side. The pressure is going to get there again, and Justin Fields is going to go down between a combination of James Houston and Osa Digizou. I believe Digizou got the first contact. Clark blew it up, and then Houston ultimately finishes the job. All 3 defensive linemen working beautifully there on second down, collapsing the pocket, and then finishing. And it looks like So that's going to be Kenny Clark coming on the stunt. So Diggy blew it up. Kenny Clark makes the first contact, which initially is going to be the sack, and then Houston just comes in and makes sure it happens. It looks like the Jets have taken a timeout here, which is going to be great for Dallas because this is 3rd and 17. And if they don't burn much time and get nothing out of this play, we've got a timeout of our own. Don't let Dak Prescott have a short field. Remember, the Jets are at their own 15 here. With 3rd and 17 to go, Justin Fields is going to be in shotgun with the running back to the left. It's still Davis, no Breece Hall in the game. He's going to roll out to his right with some pressure. He's going to look to just run it on his own here. He's going to get as much as he can. He's going to slide down. Hopefully Dallas takes this time out, which they will. That's right, 35 seconds left, and we're going to get the punt, guys. Now remember, Brandon Aubrey can set records if allowed to. Depending on where this punt goes, I'm assuming you don't want to try to kick it out of bounds short because you don't want to leave a short field. So you've got to boot it as deep as you can, which tends to allow for a return. Brandon Aubrey's career long is 65. We know he's got 68 to 70 in the bag if given the opportunity. So Dallas is going to have called their last time out there. There's officially 36 seconds on the clock. The punter is going to hit this punt from about the 9-yard line. So with no flags and any kind of return, this thing should be about the 40, 45 to start, any kind of yardage. This is going to be interesting. Can Dallas steal points out of this? This would be such a huge swing post the Maurice Lufau fumble. The punt is up. He's going to fair catch it. It was actually a pretty good punt, pretty good coverage. So we're at the 33 there. We're at the 33. We need 15, 20 yards, and we can't. And here's the thing. We can go to the sideline 7 yards at a time if they play soft. If they want to give us the play over the middle, we have enough time to run up and spike it. So this almost is a situation that offensive coordinators love, right? Because now you get to look at the defense. Okay, what's their personnel? That means they probably want to do this. It immediately gets communicated to Dak, and now the playbook is wide open on what you can actually call against these zones and these soft coverages, right? So we're going to see what the Jets are in. They're going to play a little press. They don't even want to give up the field goal. They understand who we have as kicker. But so we're going to hand it off up the middle, and Javonte Williams is going to be gone. And what a swing of events. If there's no flag on the field here, he is going to get all the way to the 2-yard line with 19 seconds left. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe he couldn't finish the job. The speed just wasn't there to finish the job. He got caught in the end. But wow. The Jets were playing uptight, playing press coverage, deciding to try to hold us from any points from Brandon Aubrey. Not only did they just give us the guaranteed Brandon Aubrey points, it looks like they've spotted the ball at the 1-yard line. Javonte Williams runs over his own offensive lineman and whoever he was trying to block. And that's probably what lost his speed, right? He took that big contact. But here we go. We're under center. Dak Prescott, looping motion to the right. Dak's going to drop back. It's going to be wide open. This is going to be a touchdown for Dallas. What a swing of events. Owning the first half of this football game. Wow. Do you see what I'm talking about? Turnovers, how they swing momentum. Since Maurice Lufau punched that football out, this team ignited. When Wanye Thomas blocked that extra point, this team ignited. These things are pivotal for this team. This defense has to make splash plays. Sorry, I got paused. They're going to call it unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody. Dallas, I guess, just celebrated a little extra too long. But, I mean, they feel like they won the game there. Listen, they got a chance to go up 24-3 on an 0-4 team at halftime. They feel like that this was a game-winning swing, right? Barring you can't score in the second half and your defense gives up 30. That was a game-winning swing. Jake Ferguson looking like he's on the run block. The play action sells it. He ends up finding himself all by himself in the left side of the end zone. Dak knew exactly where to look. Another deep extra point from Brandon Aubrey due to a penalty. So that's go ahead and call this. If anything happens in this 15 seconds, I'm going to assume the Jets are going to come out and kneel this thing. Unbelievable. Missed extra point there. Another long extra point by Brandon Aubrey. Unbelievable. But a 20-point lead for Dallas. We're going to have to correct that. It's a 20. It's a 20. First half beating and get it to the locker room. Aaron Glenn's going to have some talking to do. The run again by Javonte Williams. 1st and 10 from our own 37. The Jets are so worried about giving Brandon Aubrey points that they play press man. They're trying to guard 10 to 15 yards. We decide to run it just thinking, okay, we just need like 8 to give Brandon Aubrey a real shot, maybe a record shot. And so we're only looking for maybe like a 7 to 9 yard run, just get up there and spike it. And instead, Javonte Williams breaks it away and takes it all the way down to the 1 yard line, which results in a Jake Ferguson touchdown. The Jets are going to choose to run this out. That's going to take off 5 of those 15 seconds. I don't see a play happening here with 10 seconds left in this game. I'll go ahead and stick with you for just a second, see what formation the Jets come out in. It's probably going to be just a kneel down. I can't see trying to do something stupid here and making a mistake. You don't want to give Dallas any more momentum or any reason to feel like they already won the game twice in the first half. Yeah, this is going to be a kneel down. Jimmy will be back in the second half of this thing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of it. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, smash those buttons, fan responsibly. We're going to go halftime responsibly, grab some snacks and some refreshments. 23-3, Cowboys over Jets on the road. We'll be back.
Which one are you going to mute?
Sammy says it all.
We are back. We are back. Hey, let's go. All right, 23-3. What a showing in the first half. Thank you guys if you hung out during halftime. Hopefully the jams were of your liking. If not, sorry. I guess. um, I was jamming. I was getting down mostly. Not that I'm a super fan of that music, even though it was jamming. I'm a super fan of this scoreboard right now, 23-3. If you're a fan of this scoreboard and you're a fan of the color commentary that Jimmy has been bringing you so far, make sure you hit the like button if you're hanging out, if you haven't already. Subscribe, share the channel, share the live, follow us on all the different socials, and most importantly, always, always, always fan responsibly. If you want to support what we do, you can. Cash App or Venmo, the star we are. We will shout you out. We will tag it, your name. If you follow us on any socials, let us know. Send us a message along with it. We'll give you credit for it. If you're not looking for the credit or the shout out, that's fine. We'll keep it silent. Just want to show the love where it's given, right? So getting into this second half, I mean, this could get, for the Jets, it could get really ugly really fast, because the turn of events then happen once Mary Slufau knocks that ball out. For Dallas to come away with 13, I almost said 14, but we had a missed extra point by Aubrey. For Dallas to come away with two, touchdowns though, quickly after that fumble, to then come out in the second half and get the return that it looks like Blue is going to take all the way out to the 37. Boy, he almost broke that one. You can't ask for a better scenario for Dallas. So Pam Oliver had some questions for Shoddy, during the half there before the halftime break, and basically saying, what is most important to you. Just kind of asked him the usual questions there, and he just said, huge. The way we've been getting after Justin Fields and to get the takeaway obviously made a big impact. All the things that we already know so far. Got a run on first down by Javonte. The Jets are going to stuff that one for a gain of quarter of a yard at best. Dak Prescott going 12 of 18 for 164 and 2 touchdowns in the first half. About a clean and good game of, as good a game as you can have, where that we're all accustomed to seeing that. If this team had any kind of a decent record, I believe Dak Prescott would be front runner for MVP. Just because we're 1-2-1, he's unfortunately not. Here on 2nd and 9, we've got Hunter Lukey right behind Dak, who's under center. Javonte Williams behind them. Tolbert, the lone wide receiver, out to the left. It's going to be a play action. Dak's looking to the second level for Tolbert, but he actually gets a block from Lukey, so he decides to run it for about 5 or 6. So it's going to be a pretty short third down, 2.5 yards. Good decision by Dak there. It looked like he had Tolbert on the second level, but he didn't want to kind of try to squeeze it in. Play turnover-free football, right, when you're this much in the lead. So he pulls it down, takes what's given. Love to see that. Those are the small things. He could have tried to play hero ball and just go for stats and numbers and watch me throw this one too. No need to. You don't have to try to fit that in when you're up by 20. Take 4 yards. Live on to play 3rd and 3, which he collects at a shotgun. Ferguson beneath. Oh, he almost gets his running back hit pretty good there. Yeah, he kind of throws it away from him to lead him away from the hit. That Javonte Williams fortunately doesn't take. So that's going to be unfortunate. That was. I feel like if he goes ahead and gives Ferguson or Schoonmaker, I couldn't tell who it was that kind of bursted out on the flat route. I feel like he's got a way better shot. He went for the check down for Williams, and just wasn't there. It was pretty covered. Brian Anger out to take the punt. We got Wanye Thomas calling it up there with the green cap, I believe, on that play right behind center. Pretty solid punt to the 15. It's going to be returned for about 7 yards. 1st and 10 from the 18 or 19 for the Jets. And this Dallas defense, who looks like a defense today, is going to be back on the field for the first time in the second half. I don't know if any adjustments need to be made. Let's just see if we can play another consistent, good half of defense, right? Obviously, we're going to have a couple weeks of this to tell, but this is an 0-4 team coming in. This is an offense that couldn't get it done coming in. So how much of it is that and how much of it is Dallas showing up today?
Sorry, man.
Oh. If you are new here, welcome in. Make sure on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. you join Jimmy for AM Mayhem. The hair will be everywhere and the care will be not there because we don't care on Wednesday mornings. We let all the things we want to say about the NFL out and all the things we want to say about the Cowboys out. And we have a couple segments, Jimmy's Jams, or Jimmy's Jewels, I'm sorry, and Jimmy's Jabs. Well, Jimmy's Jams sounds like just a music segment. We're not going to do that to you. Y'all don't want to hear no 90s rock, no 80s soul or nothing like that. But, yeah, Jimmy's Jewels, Jimmy's Jabs, every Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. And then our live show, The Star We Are Live, with the wonderful Landry's Legend, Slam and Sammy, the full crew, guest on some Thursdays. But we are definitely rocking it every Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Some interesting numbers for Dallas in the first half. Some things that it's going to be interesting looking at the collective at this game because it's going to be, from looking at it now, like night and day from what we've expected from this defense and from what we've seen. Literal night and day. And so I don't know. This is one of those weeks where now I want to praise my defense and go, yes, we got it turned around. I don't know how bad the Jets offense is. I haven't watched them play any football. So it's weird. I really need this second half to look even better for the defense for me to like really feel comfortable. Like, yeah, we made a big turnaround. So here we are on 1st and 10, 2 backs in the backfield. And that Breece Hall is back in the game and made a statement immediately, blocked up very well. He gives Trevon Diggs a pretty good shot after picking up about 18. Wow. And how many times have we seen that so far on 1st down? I don't know if that's just something this Jets offense is good at, but that's got to be the 4th, at least, if not 5th, 12 plus yard run on 1st down for the Jets against us. A couple of them were called back, but a couple of them have hurt us. Justin Fields is play action, going to roll out to the right, going to hit his tight end for about 6 or 7. Good hard tackle there by Deron Bland. So Justin Fields' numbers, very mediocre, 8 of 14 for 74 yards. I believe we've sacked him 3 times. I have to look at the official. So Justin Fields is going to be in shotgun with Breece Hall lined up right behind him. This is kind of that short-range shotgun that we see. Garrett Wilson goes in motion. Wow, and what a play by Fowler, who blows this thing up immediately off the edge. It was some kind of like, faux sweep, a fake play where Breece Hall just gets the handoff anyway, but Fowler meets him immediately as soon as Fields gives it to him and blows this thing up, pushes him all the way to 3rd and 8 now. If this Dallas defense can get off the field right here, that would be pretty big. Great play. Breece Hall decides to just cover the ball up and just get down. 3rd and 8. Looks like we're playing a soft zone. We did bring one man on the blitz. The pressure gets there immediately by Sam Williams. I don't know, again, we're going to have to look at this. I don't know, again, if this is the Jets offensive line just kind of shifting in a way that leaves somebody untouched, or if Sam Williams just beats his man this fast off the line. Oh, the guard just steps one way the wrong way, and Sam Williams sees it and just immediately just beats him. Wow. 4th and 17. Another sack, Justin Fields on the ground again. Punt is in the air. It's going to be another fair catch at the 24-yard line. Dallas offense coming back out. Another stop, another big stop. Pressure getting there instantly. Eberflus calling blitzes. Guys winning off the edge. I don't know if this Jets offensive line is ranked, but we're making them look pretty bad right now. It's going to be a hold on the fair catch, that's kind of a weird one to see. There's been a lot of penalties for both teams so far in this game. Huh. Excited to see pressure. I think there's been more pressures. Ooh, that's another sack. Did we have as many sacks in this game? We're going to have to look into this. Do we have as many sacks in this game as we do coming into this game? I think that might be a true statement at 5. I can tell you this, just by looking at the pressures, I think we have as many pressures as we have coming into this week. We are getting to the quarterback. Again, I don't know if it's the Jets offensive line being horrible or if we've made a change. I have seen the blitzes come by Matt. We are playing a little more man. Maybe that's allowing a little more, frustration up front for Fields. Whatever it is, I'm liking it so far. Really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. We are going to look into that. I believe we may have as many sacks in this game as we did coming into this game. All this scruff y'all see is coming off. Ain't no way my team's going to give up 27 points now. Ain't no way. Look at this. They've only given up 3. We've got the ball. Third quarter, I believe there's about it was 2 pretty quick defensive stops, so we might still be over 10 minutes here. So it appears we came into this week with 6 sacks. That was for sure number 4. That might be number 5. I believe we had 3 sacks in the first half. That I'm going to say that's sack number 4. Of course, we can't give the official number, the official count, until the in-game stats. But Jaden Blue lined up in the backfield. Dak under center. Jaden Blue's going to get it. He's going to bounce it out right. Gets met pretty early, gain of about 3. Like to see him getting some carries, though. We got Deron Bland getting some shoulder spray on the sideline. Got a pretty bruised and sore shoulder. Like I remember earlier, you may have heard me say pretty tough, hard tackle there by Deron Bland. That one has him a little sore and bruised. I've seen it when it happened, but tough corners. I like to see it. I had clowned on Trevon Diggs a little earlier this season for being soft in the tackle department, and he made a good hard tackle. He took one from Breece Hall earlier as well. So good to see out of those guys today, getting in there willing to hit people. Dak's going to go play action here, step up into the pocket, and he's going to choose to take off again. Dak using his legs for the second time this game, and he is going to get a first down out of it. The exact amount needed. He just crosses the line to gain, and that's going to be at about the 24-yard line. All right, so they're going to say he initiated the slide a little earlier. 3rd and 1 here. But he recognized it immediately. I mean, there looked to be a possible gain there. But like I said, the pressure closed in pretty quick. He had to elevate up in the pocket with some momentum, and so he chose to go ahead and take off. He runs a quarterback sneak here that looks just like if you've ever ran one on Madden and you just kind of fall for a yard through the left side. It's exactly what just happened for the first down. Yeah, well, how come we didn't run the tush push, Coach said. That's a good – yeah, I don't know. Those are better, right? Eagles are kicking the crap out of somebody right now. It looks like 16-3. Dak's under shotgun. Javonte on the left side. Pickens goes into motion out to the right as the sole wide receiver on the right side. 2 on the left. He looks Pickens' way, pulls it back. Oh, he looks Schoonmaker's way on the seam. And it kind of looks like a ball that Ferguson makes an adjustment to catch. It was just sort of in a weird spot. Schoonmaker couldn't get his hands on it. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me scoot. There we go. Javonte Williams is going to get the handoff off the right side, and it's going to go for nowhere. This is going to bring up a 3rd and long. One of our few 3rd and longs. We've kept the game very, very manageable, I'll say. Not to, like I said, this is a 3rd and 9. We haven't been in too many of those. A lot of 3rd and 3s, 3rd and 4s, 3rd and 1s. I don't know the exact number, but I would imagine our 3rd down efficiency is pretty solid so far this game. We're going to have Hunter Lupke on Dak's right side. All 3 receivers on the left. 1 tight end to the right, being Jake Ferguson. 3 seconds on the play clock. Dak's got to get this thing off. He does. The snap is out. Flanoy looks open. Dak finds him. Oh, right off the chest. Yeah, he was a little short of the line to gain anyway. He's wanting a flag, says the defender was there early. Stevens makes the break up. Anger's going to come back out. This is something that I've noticed, and I've screamed at Coach a couple times in the first 3 weeks. I don't remember saying it too much against Green Bay, but definitely in the first 3 weeks I was screaming, why are we throwing the ball short of the line to gain on third downs, like 2 or 3 yards short. And not even on plays that are like you can catch and run. It's like comeback routes that are 3 yards short of the line to gain. How do you get the first down doing that? So something I don't like there. You got to throw the ball past the line to gain. Great punt coverage there. Can't see who that is. That's going to be a really good stop. As soon as he caught the ball, whipped him to the ground. 23-3. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock. Still a 20-point lead for Dallas. Neither offense has really got anything rolling. A stall out by both teams. 2 for the Jets, 2 for us, actually 2 for each team. And so a couple quick defensive stops for each team, and we're going to have just under 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter with a 20-point lead. Keep an eye out after the game. We will update as Jimmy kind of wraps it up and we get to the end of the game. We will maybe update some of the stats on the screen to show maybe a little what happened to this game, or definitely check us out. Jimmy, you'll have to find the video on YouTube, a instant in-game reaction where I will recap the entire thing. We will record that in the studio and have that done right after the game. So make sure you check out that video and check out all our other live videos. Go like some things. Go show us some love and support. Not a question. Do it. Do it. But just make sure you fan responsibly. If you don't like and you don't subscribe and you don't do those things, you have to fan responsibly. I don't care if you're a Jets fan. Fan responsibly today. Say you're upset at your 0-4 team putting together a miserable performance. You're allowed to do that. We encourage you to do that because that's how you fan responsibly. You can't let your team off easy. It's not what we do. Who wants to grab Papa some chips?
Not me.
Got it.
Wow. The love is real. Oh, Mom making ultimatums.
What's that?
Junior.
Star we are.
Grab me some Takis, homegirl. Okay. Everybody say hi to Hartley. Get out of here. Jeff's offense back on the field. Looks like they have the ball at the 33, their own 33.
Who's the closest so far?
Play action. Fakes the handoff to Breece Hall, but then ultimately gives it to him on the check down. But he does pick up 9 of the 10 after a pretty good burst on about a 3-yard reception. Gets another quick 6. So they're going to be in second and very short.
Where's Sammy?
Probably at home watching the game. You can say hi. We'll make sure she sees it. Justin Fields is going to hand this off on second and short. And wow, he's going to get the first down on a 2-yard gain, but he's going to take an absolute pop by Donovan Wilson. That was Dono being classic Dono. That's as good as you can hit somebody. If Eugene Lockhart, shout out to him being at the Cowboys Cape tailgate, if Eugene Lockhart is out there watching somewhere, he would be extremely proud of what Dono just put on film there. You can't tackle any better. You can't hit any harder. Good shot. Breece is back off the field after that shot. Fake handoff to Davis. It's going to be play action again. A little bit of pressure there. Justin Fields rolls out. Oh, wow. The ball comes off the hands of Bynum and almost into the hands of the Cowboys safety. Looked like Wanya Thomas was almost able to scoop it up. So it was actually Kenneth Murray who was just playing a little deep there, who almost gets his hands under it. After Justin Fields throws a high one that's tipped into the air. 2nd and 10 here. They're still shy of midfield. Justin Fields is going to rip a slant, which is going to be complete for about 6 yards, trying to get themselves into a manageable 3rd and 4. right at 6 minutes left, ticking in this game. Still a 20-point lead. Every minute that ticks off for the Jets now feels worse, and every minute that ticks off for the Cowboys feels much, much better. And definitely for me, because every second that ticks off this game, I can just feel a razor running across my face with some hot water, some shaving cream. It's going to be glorious. That's going to be a pretty good catch because it was actually really great coverage by Wanye. It's going to be short. And it looks like they're going to punt this. Okay, never mind. No, Justin Fields is staying on. It's fourth and a long one, maybe a 1.5. They are going to stay on the field and go for it. Doesn't look like the tush push. I don't know what's wrong with everybody. Isn't everybody just supposed to tush push from here? I thought 4th and 1s were tush push plays. Justin Fields rolls out and has a lot of pressure in his face and can't get it to anyone. Kenneth Murray there on the coverage. It was a tough pass to catch. Fields takes a shot. Kenneth Murray lays his own shot on the tight end, trying to make an extremely hard grab. And that's going to be a turnover on down for the Dallas Cowboys. Not only do they get extra stops today than they did all season, but because they just fortunately dodged what looks like to be a hands to the face of the quarterback by 35 there by Maurice Luafau, that looked like a hands to the face on that replay. Nonetheless, the referees did not throw it. That's going to be, I think, Dallas's first turnover on downs. And their second one of this game, right? No. It was just their first. That's right. There was a flag earlier that extended it. They had to take the 3. So yeah, but I believe it through all season. I'm asking myself. His wife said, "Are you asking yourself?" Yes, I'm asking my memory bank. I don't think we've had a turnover on downs at all. That would be our first. And that kind of speaks to this game being almost all but over. Jets coach realizing, hey, we can't just keep punting the ball away. We've got to get points as quick as we can get them. We know it's a long one, but we've got to go for it. And you fail to get it there. And so now as a Jets fan, you just feel like, oh, man, a couple first downs for Dallas and we get out of this third quarter. If we're in the fourth quarter down 20, I don't think there's anybody in the NFL world trusting, even as bad as the Dallas defense has been, trusting this Jets offense to score 21-plus points in the fourth quarter and make a miraculous comeback. You know, you haven't seen the giveaways and the give up on the big plays enough from Dallas in this game to think that that's even possible. So any points here feels like a lock. A few first downs and another 4 minutes off the clock almost feels like a lock. So this could be a very, very impactful drive for the Cowboys. This could almost be a game ender.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
What do you want for dinner?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I haven't had in a while.
Pizza.
Yes.
Oh. Are we going
Going grocery shopping?
are we going out after this, or we're gonna order something? We're going to get something? Fun. What do you guys have? Let me know in the chat. I wasn't being able to keep up with you guys. Let me go open this up here on YouTube so I can keep up with you guys are saying. I lost my access, but I'm gonna get back to it here. Dak Prescott's gonna hand this off. Oh no, it's gonna be a sweet. Wow, that was a great design. That fooled me. I thought Javonte Williams got hit in the backfield, and Ryan Flanoy had the ball that goes to the other side. What's some trickery there? And he picks up a first down off that. That was a great play. Great design by Clayton Adams and Brian Schottenheimer there. Dak's going to air this thing out. That's going to be George Pickens in the end zone. That's going to be another Dak Prescott play. Are you kidding me? Oh, boy. This is Dak Prescott understanding. I've got 3 on my team. I've got George Pickens on my team. He's manned up on somebody. Sauce Gardner. He's manned up on Sauce Gardner. He immediately beats him on the outside. A little bit of hand play by both guys to start off. Even more hand play. I mean, they're doing handsy. They're handsy all the way down the field. Good no call because they're both being really active. George tracks the ball. He tracks it late and anchors his body into the catch right at the end of the catch so that way Sauce Gardner has no idea where he's going to go. What a dot. What a play. Brandon Aubrey almost misses another extra point, trails it to the right. Brandon Aubrey's a little, even the wife just said, what's wrong with Aubrey? He's a little off today. Not looking. Hey, you know what? I'll take a slightly off Aubrey if our defense can hold teams to 3 this often.
To win games, you have to win the game, not lose the game, honestly. And that is how you lose the game. You're moving the ball down the field. You're 1st and 10, and then you find yourself at 2nd and 20.
No, I'm with you, Mike. I'm with you, man. No doubt. You're in 1st and 10, and then you find yourself in 2nd and 20, and that's how you lose the game. But Dak Prescott dots to number 3 is how you win the game. Wow. Showing up. Listen, last year it was CD and them. With CD off the field, it's George Pickens and them. Ryan Flanoy has had a great game. 5 touchdowns through the first 5 games with the Cowboys. That's the most by any Cowboy of all time. George Pickens just set a Cowboys record. 5 touchdowns through 5 games. George Pickens has a Cowboy record. Welcome to Dallas for a very long time. You can't let Jerry Jones see things like that. You will get paid. Congratulations, George Pickens, on just earning a contract before this year ends. Mark my words.
Okay. Doesn't Pickens know how to pick the passes?
He does. He picks it right out of there. He does.
I told you.
He does. That's not corny. You close your mouth. Your mother is hilarious. Let's go defense. Matt Eberflus can really do some things here and try some things. We just got to play sound. We can get after Justin Fields. We have been already, which we're going to try to do on 1st down, but he's going to have a pretty soft pocket there, and he's going to complete one for about, looks like 30 yards to Garrett Wilson. Fields to Wilson for a pretty big hookup. We were playing a pretty soft zone, rushing the typical 4. Wanya Thomas comes in, makes the tackle. Hate to see Malik Hooker out, but we've all been rooting for Wanya to get play time for a long time, and I've seen no mistakes today. Obviously the all-22 will tell more. More pressure on Justin Fields. He gets it out quick, though. We're playing pretty soft. We're almost look like after that touchdown, right, when I just spoke about it. After that touchdown and extra point, it almost feels like Dallas has immediately went into, we're going to give you up to 10 yards underneath, and we'll let you do that 8 or 9 different times to move your way up the field and burn off the rest of this quarter. And if you happen to get into the end zone to end this quarter or start the 4th quarter, you're still down 20 points with 1 quarter to play. And so this almost looks like we've gone into soft garbage time coverage. Justin Fields takes a pretty good shot to his leg and knee area there. That looks pretty bad. You don't like to see players hurt. The right side of the Jets line just kind of pushes Cowboys' O-lineman away. They're gonna call that for a low hit on the quarterback. Jets get a free 1st down here, but or some free yards. It was a little unfortunate. Wow, Dante Fowler has been outstanding so far with the pressure. Through 4 weeks, Fowler has finally come into his own. This is about his best game of the season. The pass breakup earlier that held him to 3 at the beginning of the game.
I wish we were playing the Eagles right now.
Oh, well, that would be lovely. We're looking so good today. He just comes off the edge. Breece Hall tries to pick him up. He runs right through Breece Hall, and that's another sack. That's going to be another deep sack, 7 or 8 yard sack for the Cowboys today. So now we came. So no, what were you saying, babe?
Oh, nothing.
So now I believe we have. If that's number 6, I'm pretty sure it's 5. So it's going to be 5 sacks. That's going to be 5 sacks. 1 more, and we will have matched our total of sacks coming into this week. And speaking of it, Justin Fields almost takes a hit there. That might be a hold. There's going to be a flag in the backfield. I don't know if we hit the quarterback in the wrong way or if that's going to be a hold while we were trying to get to him. Only a completion of a few yards. It's going to be a holding on the offense. 10 yards, second down.
I was gonna say, do you just want me to order a bunch of stuff?
No, let's go. I want to go.
Why didn't I practice football?
2nd and 29 now for the Jets. 10 seconds on the play clock. We got 2:22 left in the game clock. Approaching the end of the third quarter. Justin Fields is going to check it down on a long 2nd and 29 and get about 5 or 6 of that back. So this is going to be 3rd and forever. And ever. Not forever, ever. Just 3rd and 24, which is only ever like 1.5 times. Down to 2 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Dallas up 27 points. Justin Fields is a mediocre 15 of 23 with only 138 yards. This pass defense has showed up today. On this long 3rd and 24, will the pass rush get there? We got Clowney on the left side, James Houston on the right. Diggy comes free up the middle, which makes Fields check it down to Davis, and he's going to get not even close to enough. This is going to be another 4th down stop. I do believe they're in field goal range. So I'm sure they'll take the 3. You don't go for I know it's basically 4th down territory when you're down 27 right here, but 4th and 17 as opposed to try to take 3 points. You just go ahead and take your 3 points here. You're down 24 if you can make it, and you see what you can put together in the fourth quarter. So I'm not mad at Aaron Glenn for telling his team get off the field, even though it should be go for it territory. 1 minute left on the clock. The kick is up. It's going to trail right. It's going to barely slide in. Maybe it's some wind going on. Both kickers have flirted with that right edge a lot, going both ways. So I'm not real sure what's going on there. But it is in, so that will make the score. This Dallas defense is looking real today, guys. I can't believe it. Are we a real defense, or are the Jets extremely terrible? Maybe it's both. Maybe it's both. Says we've got a handful of you currently watching. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Thank you so much for everything you do and hanging out with the Star We Are. Chuck says Javonte effing Williams. Excuse his language. Now, what's up, Chuck? Welcome in here. Yes, sir. Dallas defense. We're going to catch this. Jaden Blue is going to catch it in the end zone. They're not going to give him a chance to return it. He's just going to catch it in the end zone and nil it there. So I believe that only comes out to the 20 or 25. Pickens has been elite this game. Couple catches, a really big one, the touchdown. Dak has been absolutely Dak Prescott this game. Nothing you can say about it. And the defense is there. I'm going to look into what this Jets offensive line really is, but the pass rush has been outstanding. Has been better than the run defense, honestly. The Jets have actually been able to run the ball. But because our offense is cooking, they can't just sustain trying to play the game by running the ball. Jaden Blue is going to get the first down carry there. It's going to be met in the backfield. He stretches it out to the right, loses 2 yards. The Jets were definitely ready for Dallas to run the ball there, with the understanding that we're just looking to get out of this quarter, which has 35 seconds left in it. 20 on the play clock, so we will have to snap the ball one more time. Wanya on the sideline pumping his guys up, saying it's not over yet. You got to finish strong. Don't get comfortable. Don't get settled. You like to see it. Dak's going to burn this thing down to under 5, 4, 3 on the play clock, hand it off to Devontae. He's going to find a little bit of room, leave us in a 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6, which we will get to in the start of the 4th quarter. It is your man, Jimmy's J. We are 3 quarters through with this football game, and boy, let me tell you, this Cowboys performance today has been spectacular. If you want to be spectacular, you're
road
still
to 6.
we do good things. We get back to fans, and we are trying to continue to grow and grow and grow and become the best for fans by fans initiative the NFL has to offer. We're one of the only for fans by fans organization in the NFL right now. We are young, we are hungry, and we are at it. And it looks like our defense is at it today. Boy, are they really impressing me. I won't lie. Jets or not, defense is impressive. And remember, if this thing is a blowout, Jimmy might get out of here early. It's already kind of get blown out. We're gonna get into this 4th quarter real soon, but then right after, Jimmy is going to recap this game, a quick little 5 to 10 minute video, and I'll give you all the spiel. I'll tell you what went right, what went wrong. We'll check out a little bit of the film, tell you, highlight some people, and just give you a quick recap, which we will try to do every time we are not at the stadium or at a home game or something like that. When we're on the road, when the Cowboys are on the road and Jimmy is at home, we will try to bring you these lives as often as possible. Quick update, if you're a Texans fan and you're in the Texas area and watching because it's Dallas playing, your Texans are winning. What's the score? 41 to 10, beating the Baltimore Ravens are out of the playoffs. That's going to be a 1-4 start for the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know if any team in NFL history has ever made the playoffs after 1-4. I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. I would bet all $4 in my pocket right now that I would bet all $4 in my pocket right now. That never mind, I gave the $4. I'll bet all $4 in my wife's pocket right now that no one has ever made the playoffs at 1-4. And not only did they lose, tell me the score again.
41 to 10.
41 to 10. The Ravens are in shambles. That's tough, man.
They have the same count as the Texans.
That's tough. So the Texans are going to move to 2-3, barring some miracle from Lamar, which isn't going to happen. Ravens are going to move to 1-4. That's tough. Also, barring a miracle, Dak Prescott, who's lined up in shotgun right now on 1st and 10, is going to move to 2 wins on the season. The Jets look like they will move to 0-5. First down snap. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not first down. We had a quarter break, and I'm all over the place. This is 3rd and 6. A manageable 3rd down. Dak Prescott drops back. The right side, Terrence Steele gets beat. There was pressure, and Dak took an absolute gut shot on that one. As he threw the ball, oh, you hate to see your quarterback take a hit like that this late in the game that you're dominating.
Hey, the Giants are losing to the Saints.
Oh, God. Dak Prescott just took a really, really big hit, guys. That was tough. That was a bad shot. NFC East update. We have the Giants losing to the Saints, so no need to fear them. Let me get a Washington and Philly update if we can. As Brian Anger takes the snap here on the punt.
Until 3:25.
I'm gonna put in the command. I'm at the Chargers.
Oh.
It's going to be caught at the 17. He's going to take it out and be pushed out of bounds after about a 15-yard return.
Oh, the Eagles are beating the Broncos.
The Eagles are beating the Broncos 17-3. Washington doesn't play until 3.
Yeah.
So apparently my $4 would be lost to the betting world.
Oh.
Somebody has made the playoffs starting 1-4. And Coach Landry with the quick statistics says you have a 16, a mere, meek, minor, measly 16% chance to make the playoffs starting 1-4. Now, if there's a team that can do it, I don't know the rest of the Ravens schedule. I know the front of their schedule has been tough, right? Chargers, Chiefs, the Texans today, who haven't been looking good, even though we know the Texans are a decent football team. The front half of their schedule was tough. They started 1-4. If there's a team that can overcome that, it might be them. Here we go again with another first down carry by Breece Hall. Now, granted, we're probably playing a little soft now, but that's another 1st and 18 yard pickup. We have some more score updates.
The Dolphins are beating the Panthers 17-13.
Miami over Jacksonville, 17-13. Justin Fields out of shotgun is going to try to deliver. He's going to overthrow his man. There was little contact by Kyer Elam there, but the ball was way out of place, so they won't even consider the flag. The Colts are currently smashing the Raiders 40-3. The Colts are a real football team. Look at Isaiah. Wanye's brother today. By the way, quick update on this game. If you didn't know it, the Thomas Bros have been out there. 2 DBs in the NFL, made it together. They're super cool family, super cool brothers. We've, like I said, we've teamed up with Wanye. Awesome guy. And his brother is unfortunately on the wrong team. He plays for the Jets. A little pressure. Justin's going to let it go. Pretty good throw there. Looks bobbled. Garrett Wilson is going to make the grab, but they're going to call it third down because he didn't maintain control while going out of bounds. So bring up a 3rd and 10 here with 14-12 left in the game. Any more scores? Okay. So those were your score updates. Oh, look, and just as I talk about it, they've got Wanye's mom and the other brother over there getting hugs up right before the game. Really, really cool. Both brothers there. She was in tears. She had a half Jets, half Cowboys shirt on. It was awesome. They're going to check it down on third down here to about a 3 or 4 yard reception, but he looks to have picked it all up. Again, we're kind of sitting in a soft zone. Shamar James comes up to make the tackle just shy of first down marker. So we'll be 4th and 1. A QB sneak again. And I don't know if they get this one. This is going to be close. There's going to be some flags. This is going to be interesting. This could be the football game if the Jets don't have – if this is a turnover on downs, this one's in the books. Because the Jets absolutely have to have a touchdown on this possession to even consider a comeback. Short of the line to gain. And an offside on the offense. So not only did they line up offsides to try to get an extra advantage, they still didn't even get it. Not that he tried to do that, but he was lined up offsides. So that play was going to be blown dead. It was going to get pushed back anyway, but they didn't get the line to game. Another great stop. Another, after not having any coming into this week, is going to be a third turnover on downs for the Cowboys, I believe, in this game, at least 2. And somebody's running their mouth. We got an unsportsmanlike on Dallas, number 7. I'm not. Yeah, after the. Yeah, just some exchanging.
Oh, we pushed him in the face.
Yeah, they were bumping, and Trevon Diggs gives him a little shove in the face, gets an unsportsmanlike. So you hate to see it, but the other guy did kind of headbutt him, but it's always the one who retaliates who gets the flag, right? So little unsportsmanlike there on 7. This Dallas offense comes back onto the field after losing 15 yards to try to close this thing out. I would imagine we're going to see some Jaden Blue. I don't even need to see Javonte Williams carry the ball too much more. He's done his job for the day. I need him fresh for every game this season because he is a true running back 1. We all had questions coming into this season. Jimmy told you guys, don't worry. I don't care if it's Javonte Williams or if it's running back by committee. We will be the 4th best run team in the league. We were the 4th best run team coming into this game, and I don't think this game's performance is going to change much of that. Once again, as we watch these commercials that are trying to sell us many things, you might be in the mood to buy. And if you are, super cool merch at Cowboy Revolution Apparel Company. And if you use promo code TSWA, you will get 15% off all their merchandise. You can also package that and stack that with any of their current promotions they have running and get, you can stack your percentages off. Okay, so you can get a pretty good discount over there at Cowboy Revolution Apparel Company. Also at Dubby Energy. That's right, that's Dubby. If you need a W, take some W. Yeah, it's DUBBY because it's amazing. I'm full of it. That's why I'm hyped enough to carry you through this 3.5-hour football game that the Dallas Cowboys have absolutely up to this point dominated. Don't see that changing. The Jets score anything, it'll be garbage time. And if my team gives up 21 garbage time points, leaving me not allowed to shave at the end of this game, I'm going to be extremely upset because the wife is probably going to kick me out. I got to shave, guys. I would have, if my defense would have played like this last week, I would have went no shave, no defense, 2 weeks ago, but I waited too long. I'll take the blame. So they're looking at here. They're showing us this again. So, yeah, so very interesting. What they're showing here is a very interesting sneak by the Jets. It's almost a Justin Fields takes the snap and jumps backwards off the line of scrimmage to look for space and then run forward. And Ezeraku played it beautifully. We're going to have a little play action off the right side, check it down to Ferguson. It's going to go for nowhere. Might even have lost one. So we're going to have a 2nd and 10.5 for Dallas. Trevon Diggs wearing the pink bandana on the sideline for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Now, Mike Pereira explaining that it's kind of what I said. It's the guy who retaliates who gets the flag, even though Smith did give him a little business, which made Trevon Diggs retaliate. Nonetheless, 2nd and 11. Dak Prescott is again not going to throw the ball. We're going to throw it down to Jake Ferguson, who's going to get about a 4-yard gain here. 3rd and 7 coming up. And interesting enough, Brian Schottenheimer chooses, as decent as our run game is in this situation of the game, I guess to maybe try to catch the Jets off guard, but to just come out and pass it on 1st and 2nd down. Very interesting. Dak Prescott's currently 15 of 25 for 210 and 3 touchdowns on the day. Javonte Williams goes from outside into motion under center. Just left of center, Dak Prescott changes the play at the line. We've got 3 wideouts on the right. George Pickens, sole wide receiver on the left. He's in man coverage for sure against Sauce Gardner. The ball has to be going that way. It does on the slant. Oh, and it's dropped. And if he catches that, it's a house call because the defenders had closed in so fast on it that they hit each other, and George Pickens came out of it untouched. If he holds on to the ball here, we're going to look at this again. Did he have a chance? He does. If he holds on to the ball, it's another huge touchdown for George Pickens. Wow, wow, wow. That was just a drop. Wow. Wow. What a game he would have had. That would have been a 65, 70-yard touchdown. Dak put it right on him on the slant. The Jets defense ate on it. They missed. If he catches that, that's a 70-yard touchdown for Pickens. Ooh, boy. Woo! So the Jets dodge an unneeded and unnecessary bullet with the George Pickens drop. And they are going to get the ball back with 12 minutes and 9 seconds to go in this game. After the Brian Auger punt, which was a really, really good one. They're going to have the ball at the 22, 1st and 10. Justin Fields in shotgun, which he's been a lot today. He's going to throw it short to his running back, which is going to be Breece. Breece Hall's going to have about 9. Tackled by Shamar James. Shamar James getting some play here. I didn't see his name much in the first half. Seeing him a lot more here in the second half. I wonder if that's, because like I said, Sanborn missed a couple things in the first half. Can Shamar James finally play good enough as a rookie, as a 5th-round pick, to maybe take Jack Sanborn's spot? Or it can't be much worse, because if you're in the Twitterverse and you're in the Xverse and you're into the Cowboys and the content creators and the film watchers, then you'll know that Jack Sanborn has been, for lack of better words, a letdown. And so you might see some more Shamar. So that's hard to say. You might see some more Shamar. Yes, can you if you you'll see some more Shamar if he keeps playing good. Justin Fields a shotgun. Brees Allen to his left. He's going to check it down to his tight end underneath, but it's going to be enough for first. We're playing the little soft zone coverage. Kenneth Murray on the tackle. It is. We are running this clock. Dallas is just letting them kind of have some things underneath. We've been doing that since late in the third, last couple possessions. Same formation. Justin Fields in the shotgun. He's going to go right underneath to the same exact play. We give up another 10, 11 yards, and we're just burning clock. This is all garbage time. Yeah, everybody's just kind of dropping back. We're only bringing 4. Everybody's just kind of guarding the end zone and making sure nothing big over the top. Justin Fields is obviously going to take any 7, 8 yard free pass. This is going to be the second jump. Now, last time, so just a minute ago, we had a flag against Dallas who came across early, but and it looked like it was supposed to be a false start. This time it is, and it looks like they're going to call it on Mimbu, the right tackle. James Houston on the right side, Jadeveon Clowney on the left. We got Diggy and Clark in the middle. Justin Fields all in the backfield all by himself. Pressure gets there. He takes a shot while basically throwing it in Garrett Wilson's direction, but it sails out of bounds. There's going to be a flag here. It's going to be a roughing the passer, I believe. Like I said, pressure got there and Justin took a hit, but it looks like it wasn't a clean hit. Got to watch these things, man. You got to take it easy with these quarterbacks. It's going to be on Clowney. Oh, no, they called it on Houston. I apologize. Number 53. Oh, that's weak. That's a weak call. Now, that's about as bad a roughing a passer call as you can make. Helmet to the chest. He puts his arms up to follow through and, not fall on him. That's as bad a roughing passer call as you can make. James Houston can't do anything else. He never hits him in the legs, in the head, right in the chest, and then puts both arms out to land on him. What else are you supposed to do? That can't be a flag in the NFL. Anyway, 1st and 10, Jadeveon Clowney with a little pressure. Underneath again, we give up another 8 or 9 yard pass. This is going to be pretty routine. I don't want to, again, if this game continues this way, Jimmy may get off a little early and go ahead and start the reaction video because I don't want to sound too redundant because this game is going to be a lot of 7 to 9 yard completions for the Jets underneath, which here we go with another one. Actually, he's just going to take off for about 10, 11. So you're going to see a lot of 9 to 10 yard successful plays for the Jets, letting this clock run. They don't have 24 points in the bag with only 10 minutes and 7 seconds left to go on this clock, and the Cowboys understand that and know that. So we are basically in garbage time here. We get our 12th man off the field just in time. 1st and 10. Another underneath ball. That one was only for about 4 yards. Clock goes under 10 minutes. 2nd down. We're going to get through this possession, and we'll get through at least one more Cowboys offensive possession. We'll take a look at the clock, and then Jimmy may go get the video started. I can't believe Garrett Wilson catches that. Garrett Wilson makes an absolute incredible 3-yard catch. I'm sorry, 2 yards. That was the best 2-yard catch you'll see in the NFL so far this season. Pretty good. Fields takes another hit while just selling another ball out of bounds. No flag on this one. Fields has been on his back a lot. And this is going to bring up a 3rd and 8. Our NFC East rivals, the 2-2 Commanders. Remember what Jimmy said? The Commanders will start 2-2 and then not be 500 again until week 13 or 14. I'd have to go back and check. But Jimmy calls it, and I usually call it right. They will lose today against the Chargers and go under 500 and won't get back there again anytime soon. Justin Fields under shotgun on 3rd and 8. Immediate pressure, which makes him throw the ball for another 2 or 3 yards. That's going to be a 4th and long 5, possibly 6 yards. They have to stay on the field and go for it. If the last fourth down wasn't the game, this one most definitely is. If the Jets don't score a touchdown here, we're going to call this live show. Our Cowboys have been nothing but great for us today. All aspects of the game. Could have cleaned a few penalty things up, right? There's been a few things. Fourth down. Justin Fields under shotgun. Under pressure again. He does get this one off. It is going to be complete. Breece Hall is going to make actually a pretty good catch. Justin Fields tries to throw it high on him again. He makes the catch. He gets it all the way down to the 1. So this is going to be a first and goal on the 1 yard line. Wanya Thomas makes the tackle. Pressure right there. I mean, Fowler hits him again as he throws. Breece Hall makes a really good grab. Wanya Thomas, Marquise Bell, Kenneth Murray all combined to get there and stop him just short of the goal line. So it looked like the Jets might find themselves in a garbage time touchdown. First and goal from the 1.5 yard line, it looks like. They're going to play action, throw it out to the tight end who's going to beat Donovan Wilson. They will get the score. 30-13 officially. Let's check out what they do. You go for 2 here just because what's a kick do for you? You got to get this thing to 14 points. There's going to be a flag. Is this going to be another no foul on the play? Okay. Flag was picked up. Some referee dropped his pocket. Decent throw by Fields. Easy throw. That was a good play design, good play call. Like I said, you don't like giving up touchdowns. You never say good job. It's hard to say good job when you give up a touchdown. But honestly, good job. I mean, I believe that was 5 minutes of possession there. You don't expect the Jets to make a big comeback. So good job by Dallas just to stay sound, keep giving up the underneath stuff, burn the clock. Don't do anything stupid. They're going to go for the 2, and it's going to be complete underneath. Taylor kind of boxes out Wanya Thomas there right at the end zone, in front of the end zone. So officially 30-14 is the score. They do get the 2-point conversion. 7 minutes, 56 seconds left on this. Force a quick 3 and out, and then somehow go get them another 7 points or 8. They would need to go for 2 again. But if they somehow get a quick stop, march down the field, and end up with 8 points with anything over 2 minutes left in the game, then all of a sudden we're like, oh crap, we need to stop. So we got to hang tight for just a second. No, I wasn't saying 6-7. I was not. Don't. You're grounded. I wasn't doing it.
So that means you get to be pretty, babe.
I'll see your drawing for being crazy and ugly.
All right. No 88 in the game, no problem. George Pickens was a stud today. Dak Prescott was a stud today. This defense was a stud today. Great game by everybody. Javonte Williams looks really good. Jaden Blue with his debut, was okay. Didn't get a ton of opportunities. Looked fast. Looked like he had a little burst in him, but I believe he can take some Miles Sanders carries. I've seen enough. I've seen a couple good plays where he really got away, and it showed enough of the speed where I think Miles Sanders was losing some carries. What's up, man? So, good for his debut. All the other things we expected. Dak Prescott. The only thing we didn't, the only thing that was unexpected was a total shutdown by the defense. I don't think there's many Cowboys fans that'll tell you they didn't expect at least a solid game from Justin Fields, right? I don't think we expected 3 turnover on 4th downs. The punch out fumble, obviously you look for turnovers, but like I said, our team has lost the turnover battle bad up to this point. So they're going to try an onside kick here. So this is what I'm talking about. Now I don't necessarily know if this is a great idea, because if we get this, you basically give Brandon Aubrey 3 points, which puts you 3 possessions away. See, that was a horrible decision. This is that was bad coaching. I'm going to call Aaron Glenn out. That was bad. You just gave the game away. You just decided that if we don't get this onside kick, we lose, because Dallas has a field goal in the bag now, virtually already. 3 points, any points makes this a 3-possession game where you have to put your defense back on the field and say, get us a stop and give the offense a chance to go get 8. You just walked us into 3 points. So now a stop from your defense means nothing for the rest of the game. We're going to run play action here, not hand this thing off. And it's going to be a Jake Ferguson 15-yard gain, which makes it an easy field goal. Listen, I don't care. Aaron Glenn just failed his football team. He failed his football. So what? If you get the onside kick, what? You get 35 more yards of field than if you just go out and get a nice 3 and out and recover a punt? Either way, your defense has to go get stops, Aaron Glenn. 2 of them. Period. You're not going to double kick. Were you going to double onside kick your way to victory? No. Regardless, your defense has to go get stops. When you decide to go, well, if we don't get this, we're just going to put 3 in Dallas's hands and the game will be over. Aaron Glenn just failed his football team. They probably had no shot of winning this game, but if I was a Jets fan, I would be livid. I'd be livid. Aaron Glenn, one of the coaches that we wanted this offseason. A lot of Cowboys fans said, I really like Aaron Glenn, and I did, and I still do. But I'm going to tell you right now, that was a bad decision. I don't know who he trusted to make that. Or I don't know if he just hates his defense and says, look, I don't even want you guys. I don't trust you. I don't want, because regardless, your defense has to have a stop. That was poor. I can't talk about enough how bad I would be if I was a Jets fan. I would feel like we just gave the game away when we just scored a touchdown. So Javonte Williams on another carry. Sorry, I'm not calling the Dallas plays here. We're just running the ball, obviously, now after the 14 yards from Ferguson. Dak Prescott, 16 of 27, 223, 3 touchdowns. Not a miraculous game, but just a real clean, a good game. Didn't do anything outrageous. The ones he did throw incomplete, he almost threw them away and threw them away from defenders and to where, either my guy's going to catch this or nobody is type stuff. Solid game by the defense. That last touchdown and 2-point conversion was virtually garbage time. And this game is going to be in the bags. We're gonna stick around with you. Jimmy will be here with you until this drive ends. It's going to be first and it's going to be about 2nd and 8 now. After a couple yards from Javonte. Wow. Oh. So the Jets scored a touchdown, and then Aaron Glenn decided to go for the onside kick with 7 minutes and something left, which just puts Dallas immediately into field goal range, which we've made a couple plays now. We're all the way down there, but that basically just gave up the game for his team. He definitely should have kicked the regular kick and trusted his defense to maybe get another stop. No, you probably weren't winning anyway. You're right. I'm with you, babe. Just, that was, if I was a Jets fan, I wouldn't be happy at what we just did. We just gave the Dallas offense the ball at the 45 and was like, here you go. Dak takes off on his feet. He just burns some clock. He gets outside the box and gets out and gains about maybe a yard and goes down to keep the clock running in bounds. 3rd down and maybe 6 or 7 here. I'll say that, okay, again, I'm sorry. They initiated his slide a yard before the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be a 1-yard loss, 3rd and 9 here. They're going to say he started the slide, which is okay. Jets are going to go ahead and call their timeout here. 5 minutes, 26 seconds left. 3rd and 9. Dallas most likely lines this up and runs the thing and takes 3. We'll get through this. Yeah. You run the ball here, you probably force them to go ahead and use that last timeout. They might, knowing you're taking the 3, choose to save it for their next possession on offense. We'll see. J- 5 minutes. Javonte Williams on the right side of a shotgun Dak. So we're going to take a timeout. Dallas is now going to call a timeout. Apparently, whatever we lined up for, we didn't like. Yeah, because the formation we were in didn't look like we were just going to just run it and just, take the 3 and get up out of there. We lined up like we were fixing to try to get 9 yards and keep the drive going. Jake Ferguson set another Cowboys record today, along with Pickens, with 41 receptions through the first 5 games of a season. 41 catches. That's a lot. He's on pace for that, if my math is correct, about 130 catches or something like that. 120. That's a lot. Yeah, that would be right between 120 and 130 catches on the season. Jake Ferguson is really balling out. Here's the snap. Shotgun Dak. He is going to throw it, and he is going to get it. Ryan Flanoy, another good play, creating separation on Elijah Moore. Wow. He has had himself a game. Ryan Flanoy has. And what a first down. What a decision. He goes down inbounds too. The clock is going to keep running here. He's got 10 catches for 114 yards, another 12 yard or another 10 yards on a end around. Wow, what an absolute dog of a game for Ryan Flanoy. Now we're lined up 2 backs behind Dak Prescott, who's under center. Brevin Spanford on the left side, which is where we run it. Javonte Williams cuts back up to the middle for 7 yards. This is going to be 2nd and 3 or 4 from about the 6-yard line. Quick score update. We've got a tie now over in Phillyville. The Broncos have actually gone for 2. What a gutsy play by that coach. Have gone for 2 and are now leading the Eagles 18-17. If you're a Cowboys fan and you were in here with me, you can put a hashtag Cry Eagles Cry, Fall Eagles Fall, whatever you want to put, because they are now losing that football game. Let you clip those wings. The wife says that's right. No more undefeated play for the Eagles. Them losing today would be pretty awesome. I don't think we have a shot at our division, but that still doesn't mean I don't want the Eagles to lose football games. Quick recap if you're just joining us. It is 4:34 left on the clock of the entire game, 25 on the play clock, 2nd and 4 from the 6-yard line for Dak Prescott and the 30-14 leading Dallas Cowboys over the New York Jets. This is going to be it. Very easy. Walk in. Another touchdown for Javonte Williams off a little play action. Just a little play action dump off. It worked to perfection. The Jets looked completely lost. They've probably turned it in and tuned it out at this point. The score is going to be 36-14 as we wait for an extra point from Brandon Aubrey. We can't say 37-14 yet because we've already seen one missed. But what a good play. You get the outside guy to come up and bite on the play action, and then when Javonte takes off on the little flat, there's just no one there, no one with the speed to recover and get there. The extra point is up, and the extra point is almost too far right again, but it is good. 37-14, Dallas Cowboys. What a performance. Again, this offense, 30-something points. Dak Prescott, that's going to be touchdown number 4 on the day. Get off my MVP's back, okay? We're not going to debate how good Dak Prescott is and if he's top 10, whatever, blah, 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 blah. He is elite, and we're not going to talk like that anymore. Okay, stop it. The Dak hate dies today. The Dak hate ends today.
You want to act like a star, you better give me a star effort. Do you hear me?
downs. What an absolute performance. Listen, I know there's a few minutes left in this game. Y'all enjoy this victory. There's no way the Jets are doing anything about this. Jimmy's going to get off here and wrap this up, and we're going to go do a conclusion video because this game is just going to look like some underneath by Justin Fields, and then Dak Prescott and crew probably doesn't even come back out. I'm pretty sure you see Joe Milton and the backup gang for the offensive possessions after this. So we're going to wrap this up and get out of here. What a win. What a victory today. Can't conclude the final score at 37-14, but we are going to conclude this live at the score of 37-14. Once again, it is Jimmy J's hair from the Star We Are. Make sure you fan responsibly. Catch us Wednesday and Thursday for our live shows.